Hey everyone, Elaine and I are back for another episode. We've been gone for a while. I don't know, just doing life, I guess you could say. I think our last episode was before Diya was here. I think that's what happened, is I got busy with my baby girl. Right. Elaine, how are you today?
I'm good. I'm just reflecting on Diya arriving here. That's pretty amazing after everything we went through to kind of like just get her, or you went through to get her here. Yeah. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, she's had a really
easy transition.
Yeah, soft landing, I guess you could say. She's she has more friends here than she did back home.
Seriously?
Yeah. She has friends within walking distance right on the compound. She has friends on the Pearl, so she has an excuse to get out and go see the fancy side of town.
Uh-huh.
These same friends go to her school and also play on her club soccer team.
Uh-huh.
So the kid is happy.
And how is the transition for her in the classroom with the, the distancing that they have to do and things like that?
Yeah, it was a choppy start. Coming here, she's a little bit of a perfectionist, and she wasn't able to be perfect with the curriculum gaps and just coming halfway through units and things like that. So she really did have a rough start, and she didn't like her homeroom. They were super quiet and always on their computer, so she hated going into school, where there were tears on some days just to get her out the door. But she, once the transition was made, and the school made a few accommodations for her by allowing her to have a break with some of the girls from her soccer team and things like that who were in other homerooms. So it was really nice to see, as a teacher for so many years, we make so many accommodations to make sure kids are happy and healthy, because nothing happens if a student is not happy.
Yeah.
And it's finally nice to see the other end of that, where we needed it, and they really flocked in and they really supported the beginning. But it did take a month. It did take a month to actually mind going to school.
Right. That's what I was going to ask, because on one hand we see that it was a soft landing, but on the other hand there was some, it didn't come without some kind of transition challenges.
Absolutely.
And
testament to her resiliency.
Yeah, and she accomplished those really well, didn't she?
Testament to my resiliency and getting her through as well. There were some tough days. Yeah.
And coping with her brother being away.
She's good.
First time they're apart, right?
Yeah, she's good. He's actually not very good back home. So he's actually struggled with some health issues and some hospital visits to figure out what the health issues are, with no
reason.
Yeah, they haven't been able to diagnose him. They think it's an inner ear vertigo type of thing. So he's dizzy and nauseous, and actually has only attended school a handful of days. COVID is one reason, and so they're only in part-time. But the other reason is he's just waking up dizzy and nauseous. The good news is we think he's at the other end of that, and he's doing better. So yeah. Transitions, never easy.
And now we're just working on, pulling that energy together to bring him here as well.
Need a lot of that energy. Keep going, Elaine. You got this, right? You got this.
Not just me, you too.
Okay, we got this.
We got
this. Yeah. So how about you, Elaine? You've got new wonderful things on the horizon. Tell us a little. Share with our crowd.
Well, I'll be transitioning as well. Took the decision this year that this is then my last. And my husband and I have both taken on some roles in Hong Kong. I'm still looking per se. It's Frank's position, but essentially we both have to sign up for that to make it happen. So, and there's a part of that is a role for me too. So we'll see how that goes.
So everyone, you just heard, and you heard right. If you're not sure what you heard, Elaine is leaving me. We're at the end, nearing the end of our wonderful podcast sessions. So hopefully life doesn't get in the way too much and we can pump out a few more in this series.
We've got 6 months to go.
And I think maybe in the process we'll learn how to podcast virtually and just pick up an app that can...
Yeah, we can definitely
We
do
can't
that.
walk and talk then though, can we?
We can. Why don't you walk where you're walking and I walk where I'm walking and we put it together.
Oh boy.
It will definitely be noisier in the streets of Hong Kong. That I can assure you. But I mean, I've never lived in Hong Kong before, or I visited twice, and I hear there's a lot of nice, diverse places. So anybody I tell, they're always like, "Wow, you're going to Hong Kong? Hong Kong is amazing." So
as sad as I am to see my person leave Qatar, the person that just walks through my door and I walk through her door, and I'm losing my person in Qatar, I'm super excited to have a place to visit in Hong Kong.
Yep.
And I'm sure maybe a year from now we're podcasting in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Right
Why don't
on.
we just do that?
I like this.
Yep.
This is starting to sound real
Anything
good.
is possible.
Anything
And everything is possible. Everything is working out. That is my motto.
Like it.
Everything
My dad
is working
says,
out for me.
it's all okay. It's all good. It's all good. That's what my dad's phrase.
Yeah.
It's all good.
I used to have that phrase, but I also used to say it doesn't matter. Whenever things just worry me or bother me or whatever, I'd say, it doesn't matter, and move on.
Moving on is a skill, isn't it?
It certainly is.
It is.
But I think it's I can't remember where I hear this, but it's like somebody explained it as in, you can move upstream or you can move downstream, and with decisions or events or whatever it might be in life, call it contrast, because I don't like calling it problems or issues or challenges, but it's
Disturbance?
it's a contrast. It's a contrast to who you really are and who you want to be or whatever. So anything can be within that scope. You just call it, I'm having a contrasting moment right now. So within those contrasting moments, you can then choose, are you going to paddle upstream or are you going to paddle downstream? Just think about that for a moment.
Well, see, if you're going downstream, you can just lay back and just let the stream take you. Upstream requires a little bit of work.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
So
A little bit of struggle.
right.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
So certain things you can kind of look at, well, yeah, there's the path of least resistance, but at the same time, you can choose sometimes, even when you're paddling downstream, you still have to be alert and navigate, and, you can't just do it completely laid back. So I look at it kind of as a way of, I'm going to take the path of least resistance, or I'm going to travel downstream, but I've still got to be alert in any of the hurdles what might be ahead of me. I don't want to be bumping into rocks with my canoe.
It's a good point. I mean, and when we first started this stretch of our segment, thinking about upstream, downstream, my gut reaction, maybe a testament to who I am, is always upstream, always up. You're always trying to climb. You're always trying to move ahead. But it's okay to move downstream sometimes and just let life kind of take you and just head up, be aware, paddle around the rocks.
Yeah.
And
see where it takes
maybe
you.
that's my thing. I'm so busy trying to get upstream.
Yeah. Let go, man.
I need to let go.
Pull the oars in and hold the rudder.
Pull the oars in and hold the rudder. Like it.
Yeah.
I learned through all of our conversations, Elaine.
Love it. Well, that kind of rounds off a good segment, doesn't it?
I think so. All right. Well, thanks for tuning in. Please subscribe. Elaine and I will do our best to continue our conversations through the next few months we're together. And, if we get a whole bunch of followers, then we will continue through our transitions in life. Take care, guys. Have a good day. Bye.
Bye.